Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with our subject computer of class 8, chapter number 8, Introduction to Adobe Photoshop. So, do you have any interest in photography and the graphic designing? If yes, then Adobe Photoshop is an excellent tool for you. In this chapter, you will learn about the basic features and the application of Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is an image editing application software. It is mainly used by the professional designers, photographers, graphics producers, and the web developers for creating and editing images. It allows you to create, modify, combine, and optimize digital images. So let's learn the applications of Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop provide you with the following applications. You can edit digital photographs by making subtle change such as adjusting the color in the scanned photographs. Using the Photoshop, it is easier to combine the different images such as photographs, scan art, and text. You can save them as a digital image. You can apply the colors or the patterns to your image with the different brush styles. You can keep your image organized and put them in the web photo gallery. You can take the printouts of your images and save them in the suitable format as per your requirement. So let's learn how to start your Adobe Photoshop. Starting Adobe Photoshop. The various steps to start the Adobe Photoshops are as: first of all, click on the Start button on your window desktop. Select Adobe Photoshops. So an opening screen of Adobe Photoshop appears before you where you can work with your image. Before working with the images, let's discuss the various components of Adobe Photoshop's opening screen. Next is components of Adobe Photoshop. So first, the Adobe Photoshop opening screen has the following main components. Title bar. It is located at the top of the window, which display the name of application and your image file. Then text menu bar. It is located below the title bar. The various menu options can be selected from the text menu bar. For example, file menu, edit menu, window menu, image menu, and so on. Context menu bar. Below the text menu bar you will see the various options available for the selected tool. So as you select the tool from the tool window, so you can see the other options related to that tool in the context menu bar. Here we have tool palette. It is located on the left side of the screen. It provides you with the various tools which you can use while working on images. Beside the main components, you may find the following palettes: the small windows located on the right side of the screen, navigation, color palette, and the layer palette, so that all different layers of your picture. So tool palettes of Adobe Photoshop, there are near about 16 tools in the Adobe tool palette of Adobe Photoshop. So any tool in the tool palette can be selected by pressing the single letter or the shortcut key. So first we have move tool. So it is a move the selection or selected area around the image. So with the help of move tool, you can select the move tool, select any picture, any layer, and move around the screen. So you can move anywhere in your picture. Next is Marquee selection tool. So they make the rectangular, elliptical, single row, single column selection. So they allow you to select the part of image. So here we have rectangular marquee tool. Right click on any tool to explore more options of that tool. So marquee tool is used to select the part of image. Next is lasso tool. So they make freehand or polygon and magnetic selections. So we will learn about these all tools in detail in next part. Quick selection tool or magic wand tool. It is select the part of images on the basis of the color similarity and the toggle value. For example, we want to select this one part, so you can select with the help of it. So first select the layer and then use any tool. So if you want to select from this layer, so then first select this layer and then use that tool. So this is selected, this one part. If you click on this green color, so it will select this green color. If you click on this face, so it will select this color part. Next is crop tool. It trim the images. Slice tool. It used to slicing the image into the various section. Then spot healing brush tool. It removes the quickly blemishes and imperfection from the photographs with a unique background. So healing brush tool, it paint with the sample or the pattern to repair the imperfection in an image. It is used for removing the wrinkles and the skin blemishes. Patch tool, it repair the imperfection in the selected area of the image using a sample or pattern. Red eye tool, it removes the red eye in the flash photographs with a click. So spot healing tool. Next we have healing brush tool, patch tool, content aware move tool. So you can use these all tools to clear the imperfection from your image. Next we have clone stamp tool. Is used to paint with the sample of image. It is basically used for cloning or copying one area of image onto the other area. Similarly, we have pattern stamp tool. It paints with the part of image as a pattern. Then history or art brush tool. It paints a copy of selected state or a snapshot into the current image window. Similarly, we have art history brush tool. It paints the stylish stroke with the simultaneous to look of the different paint style using the selected state or snapshot. We have eraser. It erases the pixels and restores the part of image to the previously saved state. Background eraser tool, it erases the area of transparency by dragging. Magic eraser tool, it erases the solid colored area or transparency with a single click. So similarly, as we are using the magic wand tool, so magic erase tool is also used to erase the area on the basis of same color. so it will erase whole area. Next is paint bucket tool or gradient tool. So here we have paint bucket tool. It is fill the similar colored area with the foreground color. Next we have gradient tool. It is used to create the straight line, radial, angle, reflected and a diamond blend between the colors. Brush, blur, sharpen or smudge tool. So here we have blur tool. It blurs the hard edges of an image. Sharpen tool, it is a soft edges in the image, and smudge tool are data in an image. Similarly, we have dodge tool. It is lighten the area of image. Burn tool, it darken the area of an image. Sponge tool, it change the color saturation of an selected area. So similarly, we have burn tool. If we use the burn tool, select the burn tool and then apply it on image. So it just increase the burning of that. So it just change. Next we have pen path tool. They draw the smooth edges path. Then we have type mask tool. So here we have pen tool. It creates the type of an image. So this type tool, horizontal and vertical. So whenever we need to add the text into the image, you can use this type tool. Next is custom shape tool. So here we have custom shape tool. It makes the customized shape selected for the custom shape list. So for example, if you select this, then from here you can select any type of a shape which you want to create. So here we have more different types of shapes, so which you can apply. Annotation tool, it makes the notes and audio annotation that can be attached to an image. Eyedropper or the color sampler management. So with this you can pick the color. So here we have eyedropper tool. They are used for selecting the color. Eyedropper allow you to make the sample color from an image. Hand tool, it enable you to move the image anywhere on the screen. So with the hand tool you can rotate the image. First select and use the hand tool. Then zoom tool, it helps you to change the magnifier of an image. So in this way you can zoom in and zoom out. Background color tool, it helps you to set the background color of image. So this is used to set the background color. This one used to set the foreground color. It helps you to set the foreground color of the image. So if you use any tool like the brush tool or paint tool, so then it will use the foreground color. If you are using the eraser tool, then it will use this background color. So these all are the different tools which we can use in the Photoshop. Next, we will discuss about the creating, opening and saving an image. To create and edit the image in Photoshop, you can use a combination of tools, the menu options and the palette based features. Before learning these tools and features, let's learn to create the new image, open an existing image and save the image. Okay students, so now we will discuss about how to create, open and saving an image. To create and edit the image in the Photoshop, you can use a combination of tools menu and the palette based features. Before learning these tools and features, let's learn to create a new image, open an existing image and save the image. First of all, creating a new image. Follow the steps to create a new image in Adobe Photoshop. Click on the File menu and select New option. The new dialog box will appear on screen. So select New. Type the name for the new image in the new dialog box. Type in the desired dimensions and the resolution in the width, height and the resolution box. For example, width 16 cm, height 12 cm, and you can also select the orientation like portrait or landscape. Select the resolution pixel per centimeter. You can also select the color mode, background content and the different profile, color profile and the pixel aspect ratio. Select the background of the image from the background content. So you can select other background. If you don't want to use the white color, you can select a particular background color. So let's use the white color. Click on create button to create your new image file in Adobe Photoshop. So here we have a new image with the white background. Now you can use the different tools to edit on this new file. So just use the brush tool. So in this way you can create a new file in your computer. Now learn how to open an existing image. To edit an existing image, you need to open it. So follow some steps. First of all, click on the File menu. And select Open option. A dialog box appears on the screen. Select the location of the image file from the lookup box and select the desired file. So here in Adobe Photoshop we have a cloud document, so the cloud storage. So if you want to open the image from your computer, you can select on your computer. Select the desired folder where you have saved your previous file. Next is saving the image. To save your work, you have to save your image file. First of all, click on the file menu. Select the save as option. First time you can use the save option, and next time if you have opened your existing file, then you can use the save as format, save as option to save your image file in the other formats. Select the folder where you want to save your file. Like to save on the cloud, you can go for this. If you want to save in your computer, then you can select this option, save on your computer. Select the folder where you want to save your file and type the file name. Select the save as type. If you want to save as a Photoshop format, then you can select the Photoshop. If you want to use in the other format like JPG format, GIF format and other picture formats, then you can select as per your requirement and save. A dialog box will appear. Select the quality of your picture. Like we want to make it the highest quality, maximum quality with the develop. So as you increase the quality, it will also increase the file size. And click on OK button to save your file. Now we will going to discuss about the different tools which we can use in the Photoshop. Now we are going to discuss about making selections. In order to work on an image, you need to select the required part of the image. Photoshop provides you with the following three important selection tools. Number 1, Mark to selection tool. Number 2, lasso tool. Number 3, quick selection magic wand tool. So let's learn the various use of these tools. First one, selecting with the Mark to selection tool. The Mark to selection tool helps you to select a rectangular, elliptical area of your image. So the steps to use the Mark to tools are: first of all, open an existing file as explained earlier. Click on the arrow at the right button of the corner of the Mark to selection tool and select the required Mark to tool. First of all, right click here and select first rectangular Mark tool to select the area of the picture in the form of rectangle. Then you can copy this content and move to the other image and paste it here. Next is, if you want to use another Mark tool like elliptical Mark tool, and with the help of mouse you can adjust the portion of the image which you want to select. Copy it and paste in other image. Next is, selecting with the lasso tool. The lasso tool helps you to select an irregular shaped area of your image. So two steps are, first of all, open an existing image. Click on the arrow at the right bottom corner of lasso tool and select the required lasso tool. For example, first one lasso tool. Then with the help of lasso tool you can select the part of image, irregular part, So as you select the part of image, so with the help of lasso tool, now copy it and paste in the other image. So here we have the selected part. Next is selecting with the quick selection tool or magic wand tool. The quick selection and magic wand tool helps you to select a similar colored area of your image. First of all, open an existing image as explained earlier. Then click on the quick selection magic wand tool. Click anywhere on the colored portion, select the magic wand tool and click on any colored portion of the image which you want to select. So it will select the entire area of the same color from that picture. If you want to add more part into this, then you can use the control keys like shift key to add into the selected part. So as you select a different colors from that picture, so it will increase the area. If you want to decrease, then you can use the Alt key, Control key to deselect the particular part. So it will going back to the normal. So in this way you can use the magic wand tool to select the part of the picture on the basis of color. Next is manipulating the selections. You can manipulate the selected part of the image in the following ways. First, move to the other location. Second, copy and paste. Third, flip and rotate. Fourth, crop the image. Move to the other location. You can rearrange the element of the image in the move tool. Enables you to move a selected portion of the image in the following steps. Open an existing image. Select the portion of the image using the selection tool as we have discussed earlier. Click the move tool. Click inside the selected part and drag it to the move. Where you want to move that particular part of the image. Next is copy and pasting. You can also make the duplicate copy of the portion of the image in the same image. So open the existing image as explained earlier. Select the portion of the image using the selection tool. Click on move tool. Press the Alt key while you are clicking and drag the selection. To paste the selection, release the mouse button. So in this way, you can create a copy of the image. You can also use the shortcut key Ctrl C for copy and Ctrl V for paste the image. Next is flipping and rotating. Flipping means making the image as the mirror effect of the selected portion of the image. You can also rotate the selected part of the image by any angle. The various steps to flip, rotate a portion of your image are: open the existing image, select the portion of the image using the selection tool, select transform option from the edit menu, click on edit menu, select the transform option. From the edit menu, to flip the selection, choose the flip horizontal or flip vertical option. So it will create the mirror effect. To rotate the selection, choose the rotate at 180 degree, at 90 degree, clockwise, counterclockwise, so as per your requirement. So you can also use the rotate option to rotate your image. Next is cropping the image. The crop tool enables you to crop the image. Cropping means deleting the pixels outside the selected boundary. Follow the steps are: first of all, open the existing picture. Then click on crop tool. Click and drag the selected portion of the image you want to crop. Adjust the size of your picture. Double click inside the cropping boundary or press enter key. Okay students, so this is all about the basics of Adobe Photoshop, the tools for selecting, manipulating the image. In next chapter, we will discuss about the advanced features of Adobe Photoshop. Thank you. Have a nice day.